Version 3.0 of the quote tool, and we made a major change to it, and I'll show you what that is. So let's do a search for K500. We'll do screen print, yellow, next. And so the biggest change is this right here, the way that you select the number of garments for the quote. We've introduced a slider up here, which as soon as this comes back, so here's a slider that you can move around and you can pick the number of units. You see it increments in dozens at a time, because on small screens it's actually hard to get any kind of precision. So what we've done is we've added another feature. If you need some precision to do an exact number, you can just simply click on this up here and you could type in 66 and that works. You notice here this bar along the bottom represents the price breaks. So we have 35, 71, 143, 299 and so on. And so you can move this to any one of those price breaks and get an instant price. And the other thing that we've done is we've changed the way that we price this, specifically the logo portion of the quote. So the garment stays the same, the logo changes a little bit. The way we priced it in version 2.x of the quote tool is we use something called a midpoint price. And the reason we used a midpoint price is because we needed consistent pricing from flyers compared to the quote tool. We wanted to have a single price for an entire price bucket. But in some situations that makes us less competitive than we want to be, and so we've decided to go to a more linear pricing model. And you see that here if you move this to the bottom of a price bucket, and there's 154. As you move it up, you see that the price gets smaller and smaller and smaller until you get to the end, and that's where it will be. You have the most number of garments where you can amortize the screen charges across, and so therefore you have the lowest price. And so this ought to make us more competitive in a lot of situations, especially down here in the low end of the bucket list. Should be a lot better. So this is going to go live probably the first week of April is what we're thinking. If you have any questions or comments, certainly contact me. You can get me at sales@corporatecasuals.com. And that's about it. That's all I got. Thanks.